Alright then, I'm going to do another retro trailer reaction now. I've done a few old sword and sorcery kind of films recently. I've done Kroll, I've done Sword and Sorcerer, I've done Hawk the Slayer, and now I'm going to do one of the classics, Conan the Barbarian. And this is from 1982. This is the same kind of period as Hawk the Slayer and Sword and Sorcery and Kroll even. So 1982, yeah, right in there with the same kind of, I'm sure it might even be the same year as Sword and Sorcery. I'm not sure now, but for some reason this is, I don't know, this is one that's really lived long in everybody's memories, to be honest. This is a classic. This is one of the great roles that Arnold Schwarzenegger had. I was going to call him Conan, but yeah, he is kind of definitely tied in with Conan. There was talk for a while about them making another Conan movie with Arnold, like Conan the King, much later on in his life. That would have been cool if they ever got around to doing that, but I don't think they ever will now. It's a shame because I'd like to see a trilogy, an ending to Conan's tale. I think that'd be pretty cool. Right, anyway, so let's go. Conan the Barbarian, 1982 retro trailer reaction. Let's kick it off. Oh yeah.
Warrior. Thief. Gladiator.
I love the talking. I love it. It's like if you read the old comic books, probably if you read the old books as well. All that sort of tale of Conan, robber, thief, barbarian, gladiator, all that kind of stuff. This is all kind of like periods in his life that he lived through. Yeah, he did live a bit of a life, old Conan, albeit fictional, of course. But yeah, he certainly had an adventure in his life. Yeah, looking, he's just classic Conan, classic Arnold, like poses with his sword. I was just thinking about it then. Though the only thing that sort of come to my mind, I mean, there's definitely a fondness because I know and love this film so much, but also I was thinking the action scenes looked a little bit slow, to be honest. If you look at the way he was swinging his sword, it looked like quite slow and deliberate kind of action sequences, rather than you'd think they'd be a lot faster with swinging the swords. A lot of action movies, probably more recent, the action seems quicker. That seemed like a lot slower kind of pace to the sword battles, just on that little clip there anyway.
They said you had come, a man of great strength. A conqueror. Let us take the world by the throat and make it give us what we desire.
Slow drown in lakes of blood.
There's what's his face? James L. Jones, is it? James L. Jones, the voice of Darth Vader, playing. I think he's meant to be. What is his name? He's a well-known villain from. Bugger! I should know. I can't remember his bloody name now. But he's been in the comic books, and I definitely, because I've mentioned before, I do lots of heavy metal podcasts, and I've definitely done Conan related podcasts before. And actually, I did Arnold Schwarzenegger related podcasts, so I know the name of the villain because I've played heavy metal bands with the same name, but I can't bloody remember his name now. Not Dave. Bugger. Not fudge. I'm really annoyed now, but let's just go. We might probably tell us, but he's the leader of the Serpent Cult. But my poor old brain can't remember his name at the moment. Conan!
He's evil, a sorcerer who can summon demons.
And turns into a snake.
Now they will know why they are afraid of the dark.
Tulsa Doom! It's Tulsa Doom, that's his name. Well, I'm not sure it's pronounced Tulsa, but it's Fulsa, maybe Thulsa. Tulsa Doom is his name, I'm pretty sure he is. He leads the cult of, is it Set? Possibly Set. Set's the Egyptian snake god anyway, but yeah, he's they're like a suicide cult as well. I remember the followers would just jump off blinking cliffs at his say-so. But yeah, it's good action.
Now they will learn what is dear than night. Out of an age undreamed of, What outrageousness! What arrogance! I salute you. Conan, the Barbarian.
Classic. That certainly looks like an epic trailer, doesn't it? I mean, bloody hell, that just looks cool as heck. A really well put together trailer. Conan certainly, sorry, Arnold certainly looks good as Conan. You know, he's believable. He's got muscles on muscles. He looks lithe. You know, he looks strong. He looks agile. He looks quick enough in the sword fights, I guess. There's just the one little bit where he seemed a bit slow. It might have been a slowed down scene when he chops the guy's sword in half. But yeah, I remember it just being some pretty epic battles. And like Tulsa Doom destroys his village as a kid, takes him as a slave, has him working on the wheel of pain, and then he becomes a gladiator, and then he finds his own way in the world. Yes, I didn't say the little wizard guy. There was a little wizard guy he's got as a follower for most of the film, and you didn't see any of him there. You saw plenty of his love interest. I won't give you spoilers. You must have seen it already anyway. But yeah, sad. But anyway, it looks like lots of good barbarian carousing and sword fighting and stealing. Yeah, it's a good movie. I quite like the second one as well, but Conan Barbarian 2 is pretty decent as well, I thought. But yeah, surprised they didn't make more actually after number 2, because it wasn't like, I'm assuming they both did really well in the box office. Certainly classics. I thought Conan 2 was decent. I think it wasn't quite as popular as the first one, but I'm surprised there wasn't a third movie. I suppose he was moving on to different things then. And this was the kind of film that really sort of like skyrocketed his movie career, didn't it? I think he did this movie, and then he went and did another Mr. Universe or Mr. Atlas, whatever it's called, and he won that year. But I think he lost a lot of weight or something because he was doing this film. He was going to be riding around on horseback, but then he really put in a lot of training and managed to win Mr. Universe. I think it was Mr. Universe. Just after finishing off this movie, I think that's when the Pumping Iron film comes about, or maybe that's before. But I don't remember. I don't follow him for his bodybuilding career. I only follow him for his movie career. And I don't think he was that bad. He was. I was going to talk about his politics actually, because I did a podcast and I talked about it. He wasn't very popular. I don't think he did very well as the governor of California. But there's a lot of things he says though, and like lately, I think he's got some his heart's in the right place. I think on a lot of issues. Old Schwarzenegger, mustn't call him Conan. I'm talking about the actor, but yeah, the character Conan. They did make another more recent Conan. I think it was he not what's his face, Aquaman, who played Conan in the later movie, the more recent movie. Don't ask me to remember his name. It's not Tulsa Doom. I remember one name today. I can't remember two. The one who took my look, and ran with it. The beard, the rugged good lookness that I've got. What's his bloody name? Plays Aquaman. Oh bugger. Anyway, I'll remember about 5 minutes after I finish this video. But anyway, Conan the Barbarian. Awesome movie. Please make a third one where Conan is an old man, and then maybe his son Con can be in it as well, and maybe it could be the guy who played him in the more recent movies, who's in Aquaman. Actually, it was him. I may even be wrong. It might not have been him that played Aquaman, who played Conan in the more recent movies. What is his bloody name? I can't remember. Anyway, it will come to me. Don't bother putting it in the comments, because it will come to me eventually. Whew, I'm out of breath. Right, okay, that's it for this retro trailer reaction. If you've not seen Conan the Barbarian from 1982, then I advise you to do so, because it's a bloody good movie. Leave your reactions to my reaction in the comments down below. Give us the old sub up if you want to check out some more reactions from me in the future. And don't forget the ever important thumbs up. Ooh, because you all love a thumbs up now, don't we? Yes, we do. And join me once again for another video sometime in the future. Crom!